Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I am going to share with you just a couple of things I was able to grab in my November sewing buys. It's a little bit of everything. There's some things for just accessories and some linen I purchased from a local Goodwill store. So if you want to see the things I purchased in November, stay tuned. The first item or items I was able to purchase were these really nice fabric fat quarters. I purchased these from Amazon because I have a very special, a different DIY type project I want to do to decorate my sewing space a little bit. So I am going to probably show you guys once that project is finished what that will be. I honestly do not know how much sewing I'll be doing over the Christmas break because I have some plans for my sewing room that I'm going to try to start manifesting, which will probably limit my time at my machine. But I did purchase these fat quarters from Amazon because it will be needed for a special project I have going, and once that special project is done, I will show you all what that looks like. It will probably not be until maybe January though. We'll see how well the project goes. Next purchase was this awl that I found also on Amazon. So I was trying to understand or figure out a better way to work on my darts and I found a video by Sew Anastasia, I believe her name is, and in one of her videos she described 3 different methods that you could use to transfer your dart placements on your fabric from your pattern, and one of those required the use of an awl. So actually, if you have pins, you can also use pins, but I think the awl works a little better for the way I saw her use it, and I plan to try to transfer darts using her technique, and I will share that video in the comments so you can see it for yourselves if you're interested. I did purchase more of my friction pins. I do like these. I was using these a lot when I was tracing patterns, but I don't know if I'll be tracing patterns any longer. But these are still really good to use when you're transferring your pattern markings, or just for me as I'm taking notes in my taking notes for my patterns or within my patterns on the paper. I can erase and you know, transfer and make sure that I'm neat in terms of my notes. I can erase with these. There is a color or 2 missing here, and I'm not sure where the purple one went. I did use it recently, but it was a set of 4 or 5. I think I got these just from a general office supply store. So I have these now. Oh, one thing to say about these, my purple one, when I purchased it, it really was running out of ink. Oh, that's what happened. I threw it away. I threw the purple one away because the purple one was not writing. The ink was skipping a lot, and I don't know why that happened. It was the only one from the pack that was not working properly. So I don't know if maybe if the package was old and the ink dried up or what, but these did dry out on me. So just watch that when you're using these. If you start to notice some type of skipping, or just, you know, they're not writing, just be mindful of that. I think these do at some point dry out maybe quicker than the average pen that you might use, or maybe it was just a faulty item I purchased. I follow Raven Marine, and she had a sale a little while ago on some of her pattern weights. So I was able to grab a set of pattern weights. I think I have about 15 in here. I don't remember how many were purchased here, but it was a set of her minis, and I think they're really cute. They're really pretty. I was drawn to these because of the colors. These are the colors that I really desire for my sewing space. So I jumped on these when she had her sale, and I was able to grab some of these. So I do plan to go back to her website and purchase some of the bigger pattern weights. They're a little more costly for me right now, but I do at some point would like to have at least one set of her pattern weights in my pattern weight collection. Okay, so this right here, I went to my Goodwill store and I was only looking for a set of sheets, literally like a set of sheets or a sheet I could practice making my simplicity pattern on. And I just went to browse over in the decorative items, and I saw this picture. I love this so much. It is really heavy, but I just think it's very inspirational. It's definitely in my color scheme, so I did not want to leave this behind. So I don't know if I will be able to hang this on my wall because I have panel walls in my room, and this is really heavy. But I am going to consult a great handyman. Well, actually, my dad probably. I'm going to ask him if he can come and help me figure out a way to hang this on my wall so that it is sturdy. If not, I will find a nice place to put this and just set it just for some inspiration in my room. And the colors, I tell you, is like just what I wanted for my room. So I was happy when I saw that. So not just this, somebody in the Goodwill store must have had the exact same color scheme in their room, because I also saw this and I grabbed it without a question. It's very positive, it's very motivating, and it's definitely my colors, the gray and the teal. I was just not going to pass this up whatsoever. So I also grabbed this from Goodwill, and I do know I can hang this on my wall. So I do plan to hang this on my wall at some point in the hopefully very near future. So next up is this cork board that I purchased also from Amazon. I probably should have put all the Amazon stuff together in this video, but I'm just kind of going through my room and showing you all what I purchased. But I did purchase this cork board because I realized I was doing a lot of just hanging things on my panel wall in between the grooves, and it was starting to look a little tacky. So right now it's pretty empty, but at some point I am going to find a place to put this cork board, likely over top of my sewing table where I will have my my machine and my serger, just as a place of quick reference for some things I like to keep handy that I resort to a lot in my sewing and things I need to have handy. So I do plan to reconfigure my room and try to get these items placed, or some items placed, on my cork board. So another Amazon buy is this zebra print laundry basket that you see here. It has not arrived yet. It was not available on Prime, so I'm supposed to not get it until probably right before the holiday, which is okay. But my purpose for getting this was for me to begin to have a place to stash all of my fabric scraps. Right now, my fabric scraps are going into a open bin, and my cat likes to go into the bin, so there's a lot of cat hair in it. So I have no plans to use that those scrap fabrics right now. And I realize that now I need to get something that's covered so that my cat will not go in and leave her hair and all those things behind. So yeah, when this comes in, I will be using this here to keep all of my my fabric scraps. I have a question about fabric scraps for those of you who have been sewing for a long time and have quite a bit. At what point do you consider your fabric to be a scrap? Because I'm finding that I know like small pieces are considered scraps, but what happens when you don't have quite a yard of fabric? It's like less than a yard. Do you consider that to be a scrap, or is that something that you can use for another bigger project? I'm just not sure how I should be defining my scrap fabrics. So share some thoughts on that if you could. That would really help me out a lot. Okay, so now we're going to get into the linen that I found at my local Goodwill store. So none of this has been washed yet, so I'm literally going to show you this linen and drop it on the floor because it's going right into the washer likely sometime today. But when I tell you guys, I only went in to find one piece of linen or maybe two to practice on that simplicity skirt that I did recently. I found a whole lot more than what I anticipated. And I was not about to pass it up because it was just really good. It was really good. So I would probably say I have here, I don't even know how many yards total this would probably be. I mean, it's probably, it's well over 10 yards, I would say. Yeah, if you consider maybe one sheet is maybe 3 yards, maybe 3 yards. I've got quite a bit here. So let me show you what I have. So I saw this, and a lot of this stuff came in as a set. So it was kind of almost tempting to like not even use it for fabric or for making some garments with it, but I'm gonna make garments with it just to keep my mind where I intended for it to be. But I found this nice print here. I don't believe this would be anything practice, but I do see myself using this maybe for the spring and summer because this is a really nice paisley print, nice colors, very summery. So I got 2 pillowcases, and it's a whole set. 2 pillowcases. It's a flat queen sheet, and it's a fitted queen sheet. So this will be something I could use for my spring and summer makes. This, I would like to use this now. This is just a basic flannel, but it's a winter pattern. As you can see, it's a winter print on it. It's got these snowflakes on it, but I think I only picked up the fitted sheet and the flat sheet. And this is also, I think, a queen size. So yeah, this is also queen. Try to put up a little closer. The lighting isn't really giving you its true color, but it's a white and it's a blue snowflake on it. Maybe I'll show it to you in the other. You can see it better on here, I think. You can see a little better on here, but yeah. So this is for, I could see maybe doing like some flannel PJ pants and maybe some kind of cardigan just to like lounge around the house for a holiday. I'm not going to get to this before this Christmas. I know that's not going to happen, but I'm glad that I do have it because as I think about maybe January, February, maybe I could possibly do something with this. Who knows? And I saw this, not that I don't know if I like this print to wear necessarily, but I saw it and I grabbed it. This might actually end up being a practice garment, or it could be maybe a nice sundress. I don't know. It's very summery in terms of color, I think. The green and the yellow, or it could be fall, but the fabric, the linen itself is rather thin, so I'm not sure what I would do with this, but I did grab it, and it will likely just be maybe a practice garment of something. What is this here? I don't even know. Oh, okay. They call this here a baby blanket. I saw this and I was thinking to myself, I would not do a blanket. Well, obviously I wouldn't do a blanket, but this looks to be a little narrow for a baby blanket, but it's almost like a, I don't even know what I would call this. Not quite minky at all, and it's not really fleece. It's like in between minky and fleece. I don't know what you would call it, but I got it, and I thought maybe I could do some kind of winter scarf or a nice hat, something small, because there's not a lot of fabric here, but some type of outer winter wear. So I got this, and it's like a soft pink. I'm not sure, this color is not really showing up great today, but it's a soft pink with a little hint of gray in it. Light gray is also in here. And I got this black. Now this is a blanket for a twin size bed. I picked this up. It has some static in it. Again, I do not know of any immediate plans for this, which is actually a danger because I see things like this and I like it and I want to do something with it, but I don't know what, and you can't beat the cost on it. I mean, this was $4, but I think it's, I mean, for a twin size black flannel, I don't know what you would call this. Chanel, no, not Chanel. I don't know what you would call this, but it's just a soft, like a fleece. It's like a fleece. I did not want to pass this up, so I did purchase it. What I can do out of this, this could probably also be some kind of, I don't have any black outer winter wear. Like, I don't have like a black hat or just a plain black scarf. So I could see something like that being made out of this. So I don't know if you have any suggestions for this fabric or this one here, let me know. They seem kind of random, but I definitely could see the potential in them both. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. And down to another, this is a queen flat sheet. Again, I don't know, the print is kind of throwing me off in terms of wearing it, but it's a flat cotton sheet. I mean, this might be a nice summer wear. I don't know. I'm finding that a lot of the sheets that I purchase are not really thick. They're like really for, if you're going to convert them into anything to wear, it's probably going to be like loungewear for the house, or it's probably going to be something for the summer. So I don't know if I like this for summer wear. It is pretty thin to me. It's a little thin, but I could definitely maybe use it as a muslin or something, or as I try to work on some other projects before I dive into the real fabric. So this would be like a test garment probably. And then the final is this here. So this is a linen duvet cover, a queen size, and I saw a button on here, so I'm not really sure what to make of the buttons, but I can take these buttons off, right, and repurpose them at some point. They look to be in decent shape. They're just very clear. I'll take the buttons off. And the print itself is really, really pretty. So I definitely could see this as something to wear in the spring and summer. I could see a nice maxi dress. I could see a nice maxi skirt. Something long and just like flowy, because the scale of the flowers on here is just really huge. And you don't want to lose the scaling of these flowers in your outfit. So it would have to be something big, like a maxi skirt or maxi type dress. So I will probably do something like that with this fabric. Again, this would be for the spring and summer. This is definitely not a test garment. This is not test fabric. This is definitely a fabric I would use, or linen I would use to make my real garment. So yeah. So these are all the things I purchased in November. I'm very excited. I'm going to get my linen in the washer and dryer and find a place to stash it, which is also becoming a problem with me. I need to be sewing. Yeah, I gotta find a place to stash all this fabric because it's running out of space. I'm gonna have to have a tote soon and take the tote to my attic because I'm running out of space in my room to put my fabric. So yeah, but yeah, those are all the things I have purchased in the month of November. Let me know, we're now in December, what you guys are working on, what your holiday plans are, how you're doing. And remember, let me know your thoughts on the fabric scraps, because I'm struggling with understanding what should I consider to be a fabric scrap and what should I consider to put in my brand new bin once it comes, so that it will be marked as a fabric scrap. So thank you for watching. If this is your first time, please consider subscribing and looking at some other videos on my channel. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. I hope that you continue to come back. And until we come back together again on this platform, God bless.